We will see singleton. Singleton in the sense a class object when it is instantiated to instance object, then instance object should be only one. Like if I have a class called A and I use parenthesis, then I get instance object. Or I have a type built-in parameter, built-in function, and against the type again I call parenthesis, then I get an instance object. Class object it creates, against the class object it creates instance object. So if I create an instance object and I do the procedure again, calling the parenthesis again, I get another instance object, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So what is the way through which we can avoid creation of multiple instances? Like in my scenario, if my class is it connects to a database, and second time someone instantiate, I don't want to connect to database again or something like that. So I cannot afford two instances. One instances must be there. So what is a scenario like how we can create a singleton kind of a scenario where creation of object is okay? We can create as many what we want, but first time it would create an instance object and next time it would return same instance object that is created. So like in C++ we go through class object variable that is called a static, and first time it remembers and next time it checks if it is already created, then it returns the same. So that is a scenario in C++. It is similar in Python. Like whenever we are instantiating a class, it goes to call operator, call method. Inside the call method, it calls singleton where our instance object is only one that we talked about. So when we call parentheses against a class, then we get a call method calls in the type class. So idea is that we can subclass the type. When we receive the call method, we have to call the type call for the actual code for the creation of the instance object. So we can keep a class object, a class attribute there. Like I have a class called meta that derives from type. So type is subclassed. Inside a meta, we can keep a class attribute like singleton. And first time it comes, then we will pass through with the actual procedure that is calling the type call. And once type call goes into the procedure, then instance object is created calling the object new and init. So first time it would pass through. Next time whatever we have stored the instance object, so that instance object we will return. So new and init won't get called at all. So idea is when we are instantiating an object, while instantiation in the procedure it goes to type call method that we subclass the type and hook into the call, and we call the parent class call, that is type call, only when it is first time. And then if we call, then parent call would call the new and init of the object, and instantiation and initialization would go through. Next time we will return the whatever is the stored instance object in the class attribute. And so even though we call multiple times for creation of instance object, we get the same instance. So that is singleton. So that we would see. Okay, so this is Ubuntu and we are at Linux Mint. We are talking about meta class system in Python. We'll go to manic.com. We'll talk about meta class system where we can create a singleton class. So singleton class is a class where where instance can be only one. Second is creating second instance would not fail, but it would return the first created instance. So here we are. Every class is an object, and it is of type meta class. So that is basic definition of a class, and it is different in Python than C++ or Perl whatsoever. And type provides factory method new, which create the class object, and object provide factory method new, which create instance object. While creating class object, meta class object is already available, which create the class object. And while creating instance object, while creating instance object, class object is already available, and through which object factory method new create the instance object. We'll see how a meta class type can be used to create a singleton. Singleton means it has only, we are talking about singleton. So singleton means it has only one instance. Creating more instances would return the first instance. So in typical C++, we have a static object, static member attribute of type class only, and first time it would create the class assigned to a static pointer. Next time it would check if a static pointer points to a class, and then it would return the class object. First time it would create. Same thing. So when we instantiate a class, so we'll refer this diagram again. How class instantiation happens. If I have a class A, if I call function operator against A, it invokes go to meta class and invokes call method. Call method makes two calls. One is new static method in the object to create the actual instance object, then call init against the instance object. So call is the hook. If call gets called, then only it calls new init. Okay. What we can do is we can subclass the type, and this call code is inside the type. We'll subclass and we'll override the call. Once the code execution comes inside the call, first time we will call type call, next time we will not call the type call. We'll remember the instance object, and this is the, like if I have to derive from the type meta, and meta will hook into the call, and if it is the first time, then we will call the actual type call. Next time we will return the singleton. So this can be done in two ways. Since every function is an object, so we will set an attribute in the object called singleton, and first time it would point to the instance, and next time onwards, since that instance is already there, this attribute is already there, so next time onwards we will return the same attribute. First time it would create the instance, and second time. So this is how we do. Next methodology is we can use class attribute. So class meta has the attribute singleton and is none, and first time it is none, so we will create the singleton. Next time we will return the singleton. So this is the idea. Third method can be that in object new. So in object new, we can actually call the new code create the instance object. We will override the new, and for the first time we will call the instance object new factory method creating the instance. Next time we'll return the singleton. But problem with this approach is if we hook into object new. So we'll see the design again. So here is the design. When we instantiate a class, call comes into the picture and it calls new and init. We will subclass type, and when call will override call. When execution comes to call, type call will call only once. It creates the instance object. Next time onwards will return the object. This is one idea. Second idea is that we'll come to new factory method, and here we'll subclass object, that is any class, and there will override new, and first time object new will get called for the instance creation, next time it won't. But problem with this approach is anyway init will get called. Since type call is through, it will call new first and init next time. If in init, if you are doing some kind of randomization, then there is a problem. Like here in the code, in init, there is a very attribute, instance attribute, and that is rand range something is there. Next time init will get called and this value will get changed. So the best solution is that let's hook into the call and let actual call code of the type go through only once, and next time just return the object that is created first time. In example, we have used py side 6 and we are creating widget, and in the widget we are creating widget only once, and next time we return the same widget. So that is the idea. So we'll create we'll write the simple code first. So we'll write ts singleton. So we are going to subclass type, and then we'll override call. It will receive class object and others. And now we have two ways. So one way is that if not has attribute, meta call is an object. So if it has attribute called singleton, if it does not have, then singleton would be super meta class object dot call and that is has attribute. If this is the case, then if not has attribute, I think if not has attribute called singleton, I think we messed up, and so I'll modify this line. Def call has if not has attribute, okay. If not has attribute meta call singleton, then we'll have the attribute. Then we can say set attribute meta call, and here singleton will get an attribute that would be newly created instance object. So simple. And anyway we'll return get attribute. So this is the code. I have a meta call we are overriding, and first time it doesn't have singleton. Actually we are creating a singleton here in a super meta class object, and it is created, and then we are returning the singleton. So simple. So this is a way we'll create a singleton. Now we'll use it in our program. So I'll just copy paste this code. This is a few lines, I believe I can type in. Okay. So in meta system, when we talk about overriding a meta class, we must be sure that base class in meta class system, if I have a class called B and I have a class A, and A derives from B, so I have a class called B and I have a class called A, then its meta class must be as whatever the meta class of B is, that is must. So or it's derived. So meta class of B is type, so it's okay if I make meta class meta. Or we are introducing widget which derives from Q widget, and its meta class is meta. Now it is must that this meta must derive from meta class of Q widget. So we will say from py side 6 dot qt widget import Q widget. Okay, and here type must be the type of, since widget derives from Q widget, we don't know the widget meta class, so we can say type of Q widget. Now we can derive from Q widget. Meta class must be meta class of the parent class or its derivative, and then we can place the code. This code actually keeps a color attribute, and then it changes background. We'll see. Okay, so what this code is, it keeps a color attribute, and in the init it is changing the background of the color widget. Now we create the widget, we create 3 widgets, we set the title, so that much is not required, and we'll print the ID of these widgets and show it. So now let's first make a simple class called class widget, and it's not a meta, its meta is normal type, and then we'll execute ts.py. Okay, so py said Q widget, we don't need this qt widgets application, so we'll import Q widget Q application, and we don't need now this. Try again. Random is not defined. Okay, we can see now if it is not singleton, there are 3 windows because it is instantiated 3 times. I'll run it again. Now it is instantiated 3 times and there are three instances of QWidget. We'll see the code again. This widget derives from QWidget and it is instantiated 3 times. So there are 3 instantiations of the QWidget. Now we would go through meta class, and in meta class we have a logic that first time it would create the instance, next time it would return the same instance. So we are creating 3 times, but we should get same ID. Okay, noun type has no attribute. I believe I have to place return here. Okay, so it returns the singleton object get attribute. I think it should be okay. Okay, there is only one instance and all IDs are same. Only one instance, and if I go without meta class, 3 instances and all 3 instances are different, whereas in previous case all 3 were same. So this is how we can create singleton through Python.